What's up, gang? I don't want to spend too long chatting. Just want to jump into it. Just want to jump into the game. I've only got a couple hours before I've got to head to basketball. So I just got back from this stadium at the office doing some work, and I've got to head back. So doesn't leave us much time, but I want to get some gaming going on. But hope you guys are doing well. I'm planning on doing kind of loud. I'm planning on doing another stream. Either tomorrow night. Yeah, want to do another stream either tomorrow night or Saturday night. So I'll let you guys know later tonight after I get back from basketball what the plan is. Is that too loud? I cry in the office cubicle to save time for leisure activities, so you don't have to cry when you get home. If I just cry at work, then I won't have to cry when I get home from work. It saves so much time. All right, so if I remember correctly, where we left off was really just trying to take our time through this region because the experience was decent. And at the moment, we're not really fighting things that have too much of an opportunity to like one-shot us, so it's kind of safe for like hardcore style play. So I think we'll it does sound pretty kind of loud. So I think we're gonna do that. Take our time. Cry on company time, so my boss makes the time. And it's kind of a self-fulfilling circle if they're also the ones that make you cry. So everyone wins when you think of it that way. So I've been playing a shit ton of Baldur's Gate 3. Oh my gosh. It's so good. I have a ranger glass cannon. Duh. Who dabbles in animal communication. Pickpocket. She's quite adept at pickpocketing and lockpicking. And basically all around nature lover. And me, Denzel, and Nico realized that she looks exactly like Ciri from The Witcher 3. So hope I don't get copyright striked. But that game has been so fun. I also I've also got some news about our Monday streams. I don't think I'm gonna stream Street Fighter 6 much anymore. I will stream it. I will record because I do want to do a video on it. But people just don't really get involved with those very much, which makes sense because that's not what my channel's about. So I'm just gonna keep grinding that on my own because that's all it is anyways, just grinding combos and labbing stuff. Pretty boring. So I'm going to instead move on to what was going to be our next challenge after that anyways. We might as well do these quests, the character specific ones. So we're going to I'm thinking on Monday start up our Mega Man playthroughs. So the idea is to beat all of the Mega Man games. I want to record those as well. So we're going to stream it, but then I also want to just make for each game or each stream or whatever, just make like bite-sized episode things. So just edit it down. So not really. So we're streaming it, so we get the let's play aspect of it, but I don't have to go back and edit. but then actually editing it down to where it's like an 8-minute video or something. So do that with all the Mega Mans. Obviously we want to do Metroid, and this isn't her quest, I don't think. Oh well. So yeah, start getting some content out that way. Only knows Smash. Yeah, the game is tough. Mega Man fan game that's been getting traction. I actually haven't seen that. What is it? Also, is it loading really poorly for you guys right now? Oh. We should be able to buy some pretty good stuff. He jokingly said. 103, 132. Oh. That's good, but it's just not much better than our low gun phrasing. You can play as Cat Mega Man and roll, and apparently it's really good. Miles ahead of official NES games. It's like 10 years ahead of its time. Retrospectively. No, I'll have to check that out. I need to decide what we're going to play all the Mega Man games on. I'm trying to decide if I want to do... They still have the collections like on Switch, right? I just don't know if it's better to play it on Switch. Just, I'm mainly thinking about like just the window size of my computer. Also, this is another reason why emulating is good. Because it's like, I already have access to the games, but playing it on an emulator would allow me to like resize the window and stuff so I can play on my monitor a little easier and still see chat, all that. Shuckleberry, what up? Spelt my name wrong both times, but it's okay. You have an E in it? I have 7 E's. 7 E's in my name. That actually is my middle name, Arcana. Did you know that? Or were you guessing? There's an E in Malone. All right, who are you? Who are you? Hey, talk to me, woman. God damn it. I feel like her quest isn't showing up. Okay, maybe if I just select it on the map, because it's this one, right? Ah, I do have to go there. Okay. So let's do this while we're here. From the backstory you told me when you explained the CJ nickname in Smash. Ah. You've got the memory of a hawk. Of a night hawk. Greatest NBA game was tonight? What? What game? I need about 350. I've been playing a lot of roguelikes as well. So my thoughts are whenever I stream on Monday, that's most likely we're going to play Mega Man. I don't know how long it's going to take me to beat Mega Man. I was trying to decide what... I'll talk about the roguelike thing in a second. I was trying to decide how I wanted to play the game because I don't like... What used to get me stuck playing those games was like not knowing which... Like majority of the length of the games comes from not knowing the order of the robot bosses, the robot masters, whatever. So you might make it all the way through the stage and then fight Fireman and not have Iceman's weapon. So the fight's like extremely tough and you can't beat him. But then once you know, gotta have Iceman's weapon, it kind of takes the challenge away. So I don't really see that as perceived challenge because it's like, it's not my first time playing it. I'm also playing it on stream and it's just an arbitrary like lengthening of the game. So I'm actually going to allow myself to know like what order to best fight them in. Because I just don't want to spend the extra time just wandering around until we accidentally get the right order. I noticed I started doing that in SMT. So I played SMT 5. And a big thing about that game is learning the enemy's weaknesses. But they're not like Pokemon, right? It's not like, oh, it's a grass Pokemon. They're weak to fire. Since you're dealing with like demons, there's like 7 elements or something, and it could be any of them. And the only way you learn them is just by fighting. But then in SMT 5, I'm pretty sure, no, SMT 3, there's no like, once you've figured out the demon's weakness and you've beat that enemy, you have to memorize it. It's not like it shows up to help you remember, which again, back in the day, that's how the older games were. You had to just remember everything or write it down yourself. I used to like that because I'm like, oh, it's difficult. You have to learn the game. That's real difficulty. But ever since playing like Pokemon Scarlet and some of the newer games that come out, SMT 5, once you've figured out the weakness, it should just show it to you from now. I don't want to remember it. I don't want to put the game down for a couple weeks and then get back into it and be like, oh, I don't remember any of the weaknesses now. Because it's like not real difficulty. It's like just memorization. And I think back in the day when there were less games, I think that's fine. If you bought one game for $50 and you want it to last 40 hours, I think that's fine. But I've got so many games to play now and so many things I want to do. I don't want to memorize all that stuff. I don't want to go through the arbitrary difficulty, that sort of stuff. So that's why I was saying with the robot masters, I'm just going to look up the orders. Don't really care. So I think, it probably 3 hours, 4 hours to beat each one, I'd say. Somewhere around there to be safe. Same thing with, like I was saying, SMT. So SMT 5 does a good job of once you've figured out the weaknesses, it just shows it, unless they're a boss. If it's a boss enemy, sometimes it won't show you until you figure them out. Even if you've already killed an enemy that's like them. Whereas SMT 4 that I've been playing lately, it won't show you, it'll show you the weakness once you've figured them out. But then if you're fighting a boss, same thing, it won't show. And for me, because I've just gone through this dungeon, I've spent all the time, it's turn-based RPG. Now that I'm at the end of the game and I'm just like, okay, the difficult part is over. I'm just ready for the game to be over. Sometimes when I run into new enemies, I just look up what their weakness is. Because the other part about that game, you can die in pretty much any battle, no matter what. So if you get the weakness wrong and then the enemies attack your weakness, then you can just die and lose all your progress. So because I'm like, I just don't want to spend that time dying, going all the way back, and then now that I know their weakness, like doing the weakness and do that for every enemy and every boss. I got probably 75% of the way through, and then I'm like, okay, I just want to know how the story ends because the story is so good.
To the realm of the humans, if it is really necessary.
So all that to say, this is probably the only game that I have left to conquer where I'm like, nope, I'm going to play by the rules the whole way through because I always wanted to do that in my childhood. So we're playing by the rules. The other thing, I want to get to, like, we haven't played Bloodborne yet. So I want to play Bloodborne, and that'll be a game where I'm trying to figure it all out myself and not look things up. So I do have a lot of games that are newer that I want to get to, that I am willing to spend all that time. I just don't want to do that in fucking Mega Man. Similar to Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy marathon, where we just did that all without guide, like Final Fantasy 12, and everyone's like, you need to use a guide to get through the dungeon. And we fucking got through the dungeon without a guide. And it wasn't worth it. I'm still so lonely. The Spurs lost to the Pistons? Gross. Oh, I don't know if I've ever done this quest. Oh, so this is outside the city. I'm still so lonely. So, yeah, I've been really excited to get back into streaming. At least twice a week is what I'm hoping for, but I feel like now that things are... My schedule actually seems to be getting far more organized than it has been in the past. So I think I'll be able to stream like 3 times per week. Which should be exciting. Spurs won? Oh, the now 6-30 Spurs. Okay, I didn't read that properly. Just trying to see what the stream looks like on my end. Oh, does it look okay for you guys, or does it look a bit blurry? I can't really tell. Oh, I thought that was the mount. Zero. That's the mount. There we go. The buttons really throw me off. Because like I said, it's a similar view. Playing Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, those enemies weren't even aggro yet. Whoops. Yikes. Yeah, so similar view, but moving the camera and your character around is different. So I'm constantly pushing the wrong buttons. Alright, so I guess we'll see if it's... Is the quest still underground? Oh, it might be. Even watching in 360p? Oh, so I guess you can't tell. Because it should be all the way up to HD. Do any of you guys watch? Do any of you guys watch any playthroughs on YouTube? Like not full Let's Plays, but like little breakdown videos, like episodic videos. I've realized, like, I've been wanting to make them for a very, very long time. Like this was when I stepped away from streaming because I was trying to figure out how I wanted to make the content without taking up all my time. And I watched a lot more because that's what I normally watch.
I'll be happy to do so.
So I was curious if you guys watch it, because it's like, I think it's what I enjoy making as well. So I can stream, and then from that stream I can make like a 10-minute video from it or something. It's usually fairly easy. Full-on gameplay on YouTube. Oh, I have done that. But I realized like I don't like watching like the full. Very rarely do I want to watch a full playthrough. It's usually only for like a game that I've wanted to play for a really long time, and I know I'm not gonna have time to play it myself.
Mission accomplished.
Or back when I didn't used to have the system to play the game or something. So where's the next one at? Damn, we're already going through there. Okay, so this is the next part that's pretty tough. So we're actually just going to spend our time just running around through the region and leveling up a bit. Not going to rush. Over your data? Oh, damn. Since I'm blind, that's what I used to watch going to bed. What? That's what I do too. I just turn on like, rather than watching TV, I usually put like gameplay on to fall asleep to, because it's like, if I put on like a documentary or something or a movie, I'm like, I gotta see how this ends. Whereas if I put on gameplay, it's just like background noise. Oh, since you don't wear your glasses to sleep. Yeah, that makes sense. For some reason, when you said since I'm blind, I was like, blind drunk? I thought you meant drunk. Duh. Oh, yeah, so I was going to get back to roguelikes. So, you know how I said a couple weeks ago, like, I've hated gaming? And for whatever reason, Baldur's Gate 3 is just, and even Divinity Original Sin 2, like, I know they're good games, but after like a long working day, I don't feel like coming home, sitting at the computer, and then turning my brain on to play the game. I feel like those games you can't really, unless you're playing like on story mode where it's just, there's like zero difficulty. I feel like you kind of got to turn your brain on, because you got to pay attention to the quests, read quite a bit. If you want the lore, you don't really have to. Constantly like looting, constantly like strategizing during battle, figuring out the next fight, like constantly saving and playing carefully, choosing your dialogue carefully. I feel like those games aren't really, I don't look forward to them after like a really long day. But so it was hard for me to dive into. So when I wanted to play other games, they were just shit. They were not good. Or they were all like story. They were like EA first one player, just story type games that are just like very average gameplay, and it's like you're just watching a movie basically with a couple quick time events. But then I started playing a lot more roguelikes, and I've been enjoying it so much more. Just being able to like pick up the Steam Deck or sit at the computer, play for about 30 minutes, and then just turn it off. Get a couple runs in, 30, 40 minutes. I'm good now. Satisfied. I've been playing a lot of Brotato. Death Must Die. Risk of Rain 2, like we streamed the other day. A lot of things. And then what that's made me do is like, then I have like a weekend or a day off, and then I'm like, ooh, I could wake up in the morning, play some Baldur's Gate 3. So it reminds me of like being a kid and knowing I'm waking up on a Saturday. Nothing to do. Play some video games, go play some basketball, come back home, play some video games. So I think I've found a good balance. Not playing shitty games. Only giving my time to the good ones. And then that's what's kind of made me want to start streaming again too, because I'm like, oh, I enjoy it again. Whereas a lot of the games we were playing on stream, it all felt like work. Even Final Fantasy 16, like the DLC came out and I liked the game, right? I liked it. It was a fine game. It wasn't bad by any means, but it was like the best part of the game was the boss battles. They were probably the best boss fights I've ever played. But you had to play through like 7 hours of dialogue and generic side quests to get to the next boss battle. And now I'm like, ugh, doing that again to get through the DLC just to say I got through the DLC. Because like even the story was okay. The characters were okay. No spoilers, but like it reminded me of FF9. It wasn't the same. Like the same thing didn't happen in FF9, but the same feeling where the story happens, the very opening part of the game happens, and you're like, wow, this is a different Final Fantasy. And then the game goes on, and you're like, oh, okay, it's just another it's just your basic generic Final Fantasy. Just with epic boss fights. Same thing with Final Fantasy 9, when there's one of your side characters or one of your main characters, their story is really epic. I felt like Vivi's story was the best story in the entire game, that it was actually better than the main story. So you get to his story and you're like, Jesus, this game is crazy. And then you get the main story done and you're like, oh, okay, it's like not as good. So most games I would say that's how I've felt. And so knowing I'm going to stream and that's the next game I'm going to play, just wasn't looking forward to it. But then you play a game like Brotato, and it's just a little potato with 6 guns running around a field. No story. I don't need any story. Just give me the potato with all the guns. Let me shoot some little purple alien dudes. That's all I want. Turn my brain off sometimes. Can I stack those? Can't. All right, so I think now I just need to be like looking out for any like damage rings, any bows or blowguns that are stronger. So we need to start increasing our damage and defense. This next area we're running through is the bee's knees. It's pretty tough. Honestly, I think these next enemies, the birds that shoot the electricity, I honestly think they are the only animal, the only enemy really we need to worry about one-shotting us for a long time. Are you the only one here? I don't know. I think Arcana's here still. I only put it in the Discord. I didn't at everyone. Maybe I should do that. I usually put it in the announcements and let everyone know. But I usually stream, my normal time was yesterday. So because I missed yesterday, there's probably no one around. I'll post a link in the Discord. Link down in the description. I'll say that it's Arcana. Arcana wants company. All right, we'll see if anyone sees it now. Actual first time streamer. Yeah, I didn't want to tell everyone to, I don't know. I felt weird about announcing to everyone that I was streaming only because I didn't stream yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stream. People show up and see it. They see it. That's dumb, right? That's dumb. I don't know. I don't like adding everyone for whatever reason. Crack open a cold one. A cold one, I mean a cold energy drink. All right. I know the plan was to level up quite a few more times, but I'm so curious. I just want to see. I want to see how, like, if we're capable of getting through the mountain pass fairly easy. And honestly, there might be a different path. No, I would have known by now, right? It just means if my monitor lizard dies, then we have to run on foot for the next large portion. Crack open a cold one has a different connotation when you work as a mortician. Facts though. You mean beer, right? Let's just quickly. So this is where we need to get through. But this is where we need to level. So honestly, if I can get through to here, we can then go here, get the mount, open the mounts area. And then we can just run here and level. This is my goal, is to get there today. So fuck it. We're gonna, because that'll be the most efficient place for us to level, I believe. Unless, nah, I think the DLC area would be too. I forgot we could go there straight away. Probably too high level in platinum. I should have done that in gold though, because even these enemies are 75. Didn't see anyone else chatting. That's all right. Wait, you saying I still didn't at everyone? Did that not go through to everyone? Oh, you said no, I did. Okay, hold on. Now I just did another one. You see, now this is why I don't like it. Everyone's gonna hate me. Everyone's gonna hate me now. You're in the toilet? What up, Nico? I didn't mean to at you twice. Arcana made me do that. You got work? Right now? You don't want to play Fortnite? I was going to play Fortnite on stream. I'm so surprised we haven't found better weapons yet. Right now, let's go. Bet, hopping on. 1 second. This is the new Fortnite update. They've got Sacred 2 in Fortnite now.
Nature or not.
See, #1 victory royale. Next stream for 2 seconds. All right, Nico. Fourth in ranked duos by yourself? Were you playing a bunch of bots? I do remember the first time we streamed Fortnite. I was getting buckets. So back in the day, I used to get this guy's quest and then never finish it. So that's Blind Guardian, dude. And never finish it. And he would just be a permanent ally. You could do that with like quite a few other companions too. But apparently in this Sacred 2 patch that I play, they took that out. So you remember when we were fighting the golem or whatever? We couldn't do any damage to him because we had that guy in our party. And it took us forever to figure out what was happening. But because I'm a genius, we got there in the long run. We should have some weapons and stuff we can use by now. So what do we have? Darwin's. So this is Darwin's level 60. This is also level 60. But in there, damage plus 36%. I wonder what if we put the damage rings, those two damage rings that we have that are like 15 and 14. I wonder how much stronger that would be. I'm fairly certain they would be quite a bit stronger actually. So 36%. I just nobody knows what it means. Ran from everyone and drove as fast as I could the entire time. And you got fourth? Is that how that works? Oh, I forgot that's what our name was for the content. Is it here? So this won't tell me where the next character quest is. Huh. Ooh, piece of candy. Joins a small streamer, drops a bunch of gifted subs. You really deserve it. Nah. No, I don't. I do appreciate it though. I don't stream enough to warrant gift subs and things like that. But I'm hoping to get back to streaming like I was in the past. Just far more consistently. And then I was getting quite a bit of subs and donations, things like that. But I was also probably doing better content, more consistent content. So that made sense. I think right now, I wouldn't expect anyone to do that because I also want to be able to offer like good content too. So right now I'm just slowly getting back into it and like revving it up. Trying to figure out something that works. Because also what was happening was I was streaming so much that all the other stuff in my life was starting to take a backseat. So I would do like 8-hour streams and stuff. When what I should have been doing was shorter streams, put more time into YouTube, and all of that stuff around what I was already doing during the day. So what I'm doing now is just really crushing the basketball stuff, my actual basketball life, crushing that. Starting to do a little basketball content when I can, when I have time, and streaming when I can, when I have time. So now I'm just trying to slowly get all those things better. If that makes sense. Got to find the sweet spot. Yeah, it's pretty tough, but also with everything's changing all the time too. Like that's what made me have to like fully step away was Twitch and YouTube and the Kick, and everything was just changing so drastically. Longer streams? No thanks. No, I will do some days as long streams, like a Saturday or a Sunday. But I just got to find times that work. The hard part too is my job is just like constant. It's all the time. I don't really have days off. So trying to like fit everything into a schedule and be like, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It just doesn't work. Because my work isn't structured like that. How you doing anyways, Westby? All right, this is these birds are the scary ones. So the purple ones.
I expected more from you.
These ones. I feel like I can be very active and just keep up Golden Glade touch and I should be fine. So this is where this game is pretty hard too. Like if you can see my spell cooldowns down at the bottom, the Golden Glade touch one, it's really hard to manage these because I have to click. You can't just click on the button to cast your spell. You have to click on the button to select the spell, then you have to cast, then you have to click on the button to go back to your other combat skill. There's got to be a way where I can just quick cast. And then this would be much easier. A hometown homie for real. Always miss the talks when you're playing Street Fighter. Well, you didn't miss anything this last stream. It was a terrible talk. So that's why I didn't upload it. But I'll try and have a better one this next week. A proper one. I just didn't prepare it very well. The problem was I had what I wanted to talk about, and then I forgot that someone had requested a different topic. So I was kind of using the week to like prepare the one I was wanting to talk about. And then I just realized like pretty much the day before that someone was wanting a different topic. So I tried to jump to that and I was like, oh, I don't need to prepare for this. We'll just have a discussion. But then like no one was there to have like the discussion. So I was like, maybe I should have prepared something. So it was kind of a fail. And the worst part about Street Fighter is I have to focus on Street Fighter by itself. I can't play Street Fighter and have a discussion, so I feel like it was just like a boring stream. If I was playing this or if I was playing Smash, I could have like played the game and had that type of talk. But I couldn't do it. We actually got through the part because I was using our healing spell here. That's actually, it's already working better than I thought. Dope. Yo, what up, Rob? I have memberships off, so you can't gift them. Rob, thanks for the $10. The $10. What do you mean I have memberships off? Is that true? Is there a setting where I have to change something? I shouldn't. It seems like it. Yeah, Rob, thank you so much though for the 10. Didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. What would I look at that? So I've got
Wada has memberships off, so I can't gift him. Sorry, you all.
Oh, has something. What? What? Are you sure? Oh, you just can't gift. Yeah, thanks again, Rob. Do I have to change a setting so you can gift? Huh. I'll look into that after stream. Let me make a note. That's interesting. Very fucking interesting. Also, it did text to speech. I don't think it did that last time. So maybe something has changed. Keep our damage rings together. Let's get rid of those ones. Checked all that. 115, 134. Damn. It's time for an upgraded weapon. Because our defense is actually far better than I thought it was. So if we had a better weapon. Maybe because of Australia? Yeah, you've got to make sure that you turn your monitor upside down. Because the membership gifting button is probably upside down on your side. Yo, Marg, what up? Arcana, you were right. All I had to do was just at everyone 7 times. Yeah, I apologize. I wasn't trying to do the at multiple times. Arcana told me it didn't work, so I did it again. And then Shuckleberry was like, wait, it worked on mine. Everyone blame Arcana. Turning monitor. Fuck off. I never said that. You did. You were like, hey, what real streamers do is they at everyone literally every time they type, and it actually goes really well with their communities. People actually love when they do that. I was like, what, really? I'll try it, I guess. I don't know. You say so. You did appreciate the double at. You can thank Arcana. His idea. I'll at everyone to thank Arcana. How are you doing today, Marg? Are you, Rob? What are you doing? Are you streaming at all today? And thoughts on is the quality okay, or are there some things you think I should change? Only ever grateful. Love you, homie. The other thing that's pretty dangerous in this game is the potion lag. So when your health goes down, you can spam potions, but it takes a second for them to register. And it takes a second once the healing starts to register the damage. So it's like this constant game of like catch up with your health. You've got to guess when you're going to take a lot of damage, and then guess when the health is going to fill up, because you can't like use the potion either. If your health is full, it won't continue healing you, like in Diablo or something. Celebratory dinner. So I was offered a job. Oh, so you're actually going to get a job in like the same area, right? So you don't have to leave? That's awesome. Congratulations. Oh. Well, sure is dark. Yeah, so as long as I know we're going to be taking a lot of damage. Golden Glade Touch. That was pretty dope. Oh. It definitely doesn't make us invincible though, because as you just saw, the bear almost killed me. It's a black bear. Means he's more athletic than the other ones. So I actually have to commute now. That means job security while I graduate. That's so cool. So you'll be starting while like soon? Hopefully starting within a month to full-time when I graduate. That's really good. Really cool to hear. So do you feel like there's like a ton of pressure off now? I notice like with myself, even if I'm like pretty positive with how things will work out, just not having that next domino set, it just puts stress everywhere else just because you're constantly like ready to pivot. But once like one piece gets put in, it just like relieves so much stress in like all these different areas you didn't realize you were carrying. Friday or Saturday. Short a few days ago that's going decent. Yeah, I've been messing around with shorts too. I've been doing my basketball channel shorts, starting up like an Instagram. It's doing okay. Putting them up on YouTube and TikTok. So I don't know if I'll be doing as much on my gaming channel with like shorts. But definitely have been messing around with them quite a bit. All right, so the goal is to go do the Island of the Mounts now. At least unlock it, right? I'm gonna go this way. At least unlock it, and then we can go back to like main quest and leveling. Actually, let's go unlock the mounts, and then we'll just go straight to leveling first at the orc area, and then we'll come back and do quests maybe next stream or when we get bored, because we might have time today. But this will set us up really well for the rest of this playthrough. Big relief, because I was worried I'd have to rush into a job. A lot to figure out at once. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I'm really happy for you. When one of us wins, we all win. Current job's been burning you out. You know, one thing that I've learned as well, getting older, getting wiser, my old age, because I've been forced to kind of stay at this job I'm at due to like getting a visa, an Australian visa, and stuff like that. And I've had no upward movement at all. And I've got really burnt out. But at the end of the day, I'm doing something I love, and most other people would never have the opportunity to do. Like coaching and just being around basketball full time. Like that's the job. But without the ability to like move or go to other places, it just like, when you overstay, you're welcome, no matter how good the job is. So I'm at that spot too. So I always try to tell people now, it's so important that like, just always be looking for better opportunities, not like selling your soul to one place. That's just that old school mentality, but find something better, take it. Okay, we have one this is a little bit stronger. 130 to 156. So let's see. We don't do much. We don't do much more damage. And I'm not sure it's necessarily better because... Oh, it does have a bronze socket. And I don't know what we can... Bronze isn't damage, right? I'll test it out. Let's see if we can put it... I don't think we can put jewelry in a bronze socket, but we can still increase the damage on it. Pretty sure. Then this will make it quite a bit better upgrade. Gaming shorts are a different game. Yeah, it's did I restart my playthrough? We are playing it on platinum difficulty now. So you have to beat it on the current difficulty and then play it on the next difficulty. So as a kid, this is the furthest I've ever been, is platinum difficulty. I've never beaten platinum difficulty. Oh, I did, but not on a hardcore character. So getting all the way here without dying. So we've got one more difficulty to beat. So this one, and then there's one more after. And then I'm fucking done with this game forever and ever. But yeah, gaming shorts, far different. The basketball ones just make sense to me, and I've been enjoying doing that. This is a communism stream. Our win. In this stream, Soviet Russia win you. All right, let's see here. We can't do this, can we? Damn. Runes and blacksmith arts. And then magic crystal. Okay. We can't do damage though. Yeah, it didn't make it that much stronger, but whatever. We'll take any increase we can. Oh, by the way, my driver's license expires at the end of this month, and I only just noticed it. And I'm like, you know what? I should get my driver's license finally, my American one, finally converted to an Australian one. I've never done it. I should have done it like a year and a half ago. And so I was like, oh, I'll just look up. I'll get to it eventually. And I just realized my license is about to expire. If it would have expired, then I wouldn't have had a license until I went back to the States to get it again. Or I would have to take the driving test here in Australia, and theirs is like, you have to be on your, basically your learner's permit. You have to be on that for like a set amount of time. So like, you have to do like 1,000 hours. I don't know, some stupid amount of hours of driving. So I got fairly lucky. That'd have been miserable. Getting so close. Yeah, I'm... Oh. Stay away from those guys. I feel like I need to level up Golden Glade Touch more. Yeah, we're getting so close. We're getting there. What level is it? It's level 6. Oh, so right now it does 200 healing. Let's level it. I keep doing that. Meant to do inventory. There we go. So it can be level... $29. Okay, we can get it all the way to level 29. Oops. Wow, that heals for 50 more per second. So we can just feed a bunch of these. Level 10. Ah, okay. So this is going to be, this is huge. So we've already doubled our healing. So what we need to do now, we need to turn a bunch of these runes into Golden Glade Touch. Okay. That will make us pretty, like, tanky for a while. It's really not that bad getting your license after 25. If you're over 25, the laws of drivers are much more lenient. Yeah, but over here in Australia, I think you still have to go on your P's for a while. Right? Driving instructor? Okay. I hear my dog beckoning me to bed. I'm sorry. That's okay, Mark. It was really good to catch up, and congratulations again. I'm really happy for you, and yeah, glad you can be less stressed. I'm only going to be streaming for another I'm only going to be streaming for another 40 minutes or so anyways. I've got to go coach my young ladies. Oh, I'll put in the Discord though. I am going to stream this weekend. So might do a fairly long stream. Saturday or so. So I want to get through this game. Over 35. Wait, 35? Yeah, that's a long time. I mean, I guess that's what would apply to me, right? See, 6 months is still a long time. That's what I'm saying, though. Penalized under 25 because they're super high risk and accident pros. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, but still, I guess to me, having your full license since you were 18. Oh, 16. Sorry. Having my full license since I was 16. So then going backwards just sounds so annoying. All right. Just want to test the healing out on this thing. Oh, that's instant. Okay, cool. The hard part of this game, just like all of our other runs, it's literally Dryad or it's the... Yeah, is it Dryad Island? The one with the fire cavern, whatever. Karnak. That's the one boss we gotta beat. I think we can do it. We just have to I think level 70. If we get 20 levels, that'd be amazing. So that's why I want to do a long stream on Saturday. Just see how much we can grind. It looks like as we increase the level of it, the duration increases too. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm practicing the inputs for Golden Glade Touch back to Darting Assault. Just because I know at some point we're going to need it, so. So if you see me mashing the wrong buttons at times, that's what it is. I'm not very good keyboard and mouse. I've gotten far better since playing Baldur's Gate. Like, it feels pretty natural moving around, navigating the camera, bringing up inventories, that sort of stuff. But there's so many keyboard shortcuts and things that I'm sure are very intuitive from other games that I just am unaware of. So I did play a little bit of like World of Warcraft, like not at any high levels or anything, but just enough to where you put like 30-40 hours in, you get used to casting 3 or 4 different spells, managing cooldowns and stuff. This game, like I said, it's harder to do than that, just because you can't tap the button and it casts the spell. You have to equip it and then cast it and then equip the next. So that's what's throwing me off. So I think what I'll do tonight too, I think I'll probably look up if there is a way to do that quick cast. Because it's not too bad when you're just fighting, but my brain goes fuzzy when I'm like doing that back and forth, and then it's like, now cast a potion, now pick up an item, now do, like, when I have to pivot and do something else. I remember playing this with a controller back in on the Xbox. It's actually not that bad, depending on what class you are. So the Dryad was actually pretty decent because you just aim towards a direction and push the attack button to where the map, like that. No, that's what I was trying to avoid. Oh shit. Let's get some help. Well, guys, we're in it for the long haul now. Yeah, it's actually hard. It's almost harder because sometimes you're trying to aim at like an enemy and you actually have to be kind of precise. Whereas with the controller, you just aim towards a direction and it does the rest. But with certain characters, they're almost like, I wouldn't say impossible, but very difficult with controller. Like the Ice Mage. She can do insane amounts of damage with keyboard and mouse. But with controller, she's very nerfed. I guess most of the mages are like that. All right, so the goal now is to go get our mount. The scariest part is, like, some of those monsters, some of those enemies up there are kind of tough. I was hoping to just have our mount the whole time, because then we know we won't get... It's easy to test things out, right? Like, you know you won't get one shot. Because just like now, our mount died, but we didn't die. Whereas now, if we go somewhere and mess up... Oh, shit. This is often what happens too in these playthroughs. Like you get really comfortable. So I just was chilling. That wasn't even a very tough enemy. It's just you lose focus for like half a second. And that's all she wrote. Oops. Got some money here. Technically, we could get a horse and just run through the next part. Okay, do we have any stuff that's like level above level 60? Oh, 109, 131. Nope. Yo, what up, Cabra? What Cabra learned? What's up? What'd you learns? Okay, so the next increase is level 75. Damn. I mean, I guess it's not going to be technically 75, right? Oh, that's level 80. So I do have some good gear. Level 60. I wonder what level I'll be then before I can equip that stuff. Likes you. Well, duh. We all knew that.
Won't let me down during this mission.
Does the game look like it's moving in slow motion now? Feels like I'm walking in mud. Because without a mount.
I don't want to join in the mass complaining, but it is getting dark around us, right?
Still, so close. It looks cool.
We had parties in a parliament.
88 to 106. Again, that looks cool.
Good luck to you.
The time has come for me. Oh, I hope that's not a bad omen.
No, I didn't do that. Moms do not like food covered in cheese, but fondue. Why do you do this? Why? Does that make you happy? Does it make you feel like a king? Yes. Yes, it does. Shushing Ben Star? I don't know who that is. James, I mean. I don't know who James is. All right. Here we go. We can do this, guys. We can do this. We can get to... We can get to this. Get to this island without dying. This is going to be some of the most pivotal gameplay of the entire playthrough. I'm even slowing down and taking it enemy by enemy. Using Ravaged Impact. One enemy at a time. Target priority. Yeah, these guys are great experience. Damn.
I'll take you for a ride.
And the only reason I'm saying damn is because we were like,
Death also leaves but another.
okay, it makes sense to just
So small and so poisonous.
kill them all at once. We were so close to just unlocking the mount quest and then going and leveling for a bit now, but this will slow us down a little.
What a pity.
4,000.
Expected more from you. Take that,
Jeez. Okay. Okay, we should... We should be able to get to level 65, I would say. Easily before Karnak. Damn. I just now thought about that too. The worst part is also we can't even just like run away from enemies. We have to fight them. FF16 Clive's voice actor. He was a great voice actor, actually. I've never seen him in person. Well, not in person, but I don't know who the person is, the voice actor. But he did a very good job. Not that that was important. Easily before Karnak. Karnak, the boss, who's also very funny and super handsome. He's really hot, some would say.
Goblins are like rats, obtrusive, very small, and difficult to hit.
These elite boars are real assholes. Otherwise, most of the enemies have been fairly standard. I have a feeling if we can just get, I've said this a few times, but if we can just get to the point where we unlock Constitution, we're beating this playthrough. And again, I don't know when that is. I wish it was level 60, but I have a funny feeling I think it's 75. It's a long way away. Well, not really, but really. All right. Got anything cool for us, blacksmith? Of course you don't.
You can count on me.
Okay, that was it, right? Oh no, I gotta do that. That's right, that's right, that's right. Ooh. We'll be taking that. Oh, we're getting there. Getting there, boys. Getting some better weapons.
I won't be able to.
She's so slow. Arcana, have you been gaming lately? I feel like I haven't heard you talk about games in forever.
Never shows up alone.
Metroid Dread, did you? Did you like it? I'm excited for our Metroid playthrough so we can get up to Dread. FF6 for the first time? Where are you up to? It's pretty okay. I don't know how I'd feel going and playing Final Fantasy 6 now after I've played so many Final Fantasies. But for me, and for when it came out, it was like the whole reason I really took a deep dive into RPGs. Like I always liked them, but I wasn't necessarily, I didn't even know what an RPG was. I just knew that there were certain games I liked, like Final Fantasy 3. But then playing Final Fantasy 6, I was like, oh, this is the one.
Oh, and he's gone. One less.
Without spoilers? Of course, no spoilers. And the gambler is being pretty pissy about his airship. My beloved. One of my favorite Final Fantasy characters of all time. Very linear and bosses are somewhat decisive but still enjoyable. Yeah, the one thing I liked about Dread that I feel like a lot of games have gotten wrong recently. Dread is like, you have to learn the bosses and learn the enemies, but once you've learned them and you go back and play it, like it's never hard again. Like you already know how to play it, you know it's expected, so you're actually just better. I feel like games don't do that often enough anymore. Sometimes it's okay to let the player just improve, get better, and then that's just the game. But every single game has to have some meta progression now where it's like, you can't go to this part of the game because your level is too low. Even if your skill level is really high, it's like your level's too low. Then you gotta level your character, get your level to a certain point. Now you can go to the hard parts. There's still a little bit of that, obviously boss key sort of things, but your success or failure with all that is just, can you beat the boss? Alka-Seltzer. Never do what Galax asked, okay? Ever. Anything after Metroid Fusion? Now, to be honest, I didn't play any of nothing that was on Game Boy or Game Boy Advance or whatever. So, isn't that what Fusion was on? So I'm going to enjoy going back and playing all of them. I wonder if we should try playing any of the primes. I don't know. Don't know how to feel.
I think I'm almost there.
Okay, so these guys should be okay. Like, shouldn't be an issue killing them.
The next one won't be so gentle.
They just, yeah. Don't do enough damage to me. I think the animals will be interesting because the bear might be able to one-shot. Maybe not one-shot. I don't know. But the monsters, the T mutations, that spider is what I'm concerned about.
Stop, you're staining my clothes.
I think, yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to gauge, I guess, how much damage we're doing to. He's a level 80. Shit. Man. All right, I'm just letting you guys know the whole run could end here, by the way. We've only been putting 40 hours into this game. No stress. Pulls from both video games and manga lore. Fusion, underrated pick. It always looked fun, and I think back in the day I think I watched a playthrough of it, so I do like the mutations and stuff, the fusions, if you will. But I never played it, and now I don't remember anything because I'm ancient.
Happy to accept this assignment.
All right, we were curious. Let's do this. No matter what we do, we need both. Tactics always. Damn, I thought this was maxed. So I still got to level this a bit more then. Till I can't no more. Oh, all right, boys. Good little test here.
And another one because it was so much fun.
Shit. Damn. Yeah, this is terrifying. They do a lot of damage. Shit. Interested us, but there's too much lore. I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like there's not much, there's not enough lore. It's all pretty like, it's like as deep as you want to make it or as basic as you want to make it. I feel like he put reflect on. I couldn't tell.
The next one won't be so gentle.
Okay. So what we were basically doing was like easy mode with the little mutations. This is like medium. And then we're about to do hard mode. Back to our boy. Come on, we can do this.
I'll be happy to do so.
I'm actually seriously doubting if I should do this right this second. Because I feel like I want to run to here and unlock this. Oh. And level. Because if we can get a couple more levels between now and then, we may also be able to just pick up a couple more items. Ah, shit, I don't know. But I kind of just want to have my mount now. Risk it for the biscuit. You guys realize if I die right here, this is like 40 hours down the drain. And that means we have to start this game over at some point.
I'm very close to the target area.
Ah, shit. Okay. He's not the tough one, but we did damage. Okay, show up. Okay, hold on. We're doing damage. Hold on. I don't want to get my hopes up though, because there's one that's really tough, and that's the spider. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I usually never have any issues with him, so. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I think this one has just like a shit ton of health too. All right, there's two more that are tough. So there's a Hydra and then there's a spider. The other problem is like, I can't, I have to get close enough to where they. Well, we no longer have a hardcore character. She's just a normal old character now. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I was spamming health and everything. I was mashing spacebar the whole time. And then once I realized we weren't going to kill it, I started running. Worst decision ever. Fuck. Well. We tried to warn you. Yeah, y'all told me to keep going. Do it. Do it for the content. Well. How many hours was that? Let's go see. Chun-Li laddering ready. Caution. I was as cautious as I could be. I couldn't do any more. Couldn't be any more cautious. Well, I could have just leveled forever, but lost my honestly the problem that I made was I lost focus for like half a second, no, like 2 seconds with the my mount, and once I lost my mount, that's when it became a dangerous game. So I did hardcore. I'm just assuming once you die, the hardcore part comes off and you can just play them normally, right? So we will yeah, I think the hardcore yeah, the hardcore part comes off of them, I'm assuming. Damn, we were all the way in platinum. It looks like she is dyad. That's all right. So, I mean, Sacred 2, I guess we're just going to play this for the rest of our lives. I was trying to see how many hours. Honestly, we didn't play too many hours of that. So this Dryad that we got to level 67 was 1 day and 11 hours. So what's that? 24, 33, 35 hours worth? This one 18 hours that died. This one 23 hours. So we've put a ton of hours into this, into these three characters. So we'll just have to get back. We'll just have to get back. So honestly, I might do this on Saturday. So Saturday or Friday night. let's do Saturday. Saturday, I think I'm going to I'll do a big stream and we'll just see how far we can get. Felt like you played Dryad for years. we might do this Saturday, or we might do a different game. It depends what I feel like. Depends what you guys feel like too. I might put it in the Discord. We'll have to start another character. Should we do a different character maybe too? There are some that have far easier times, I think. No, fuck it. We're doing Dryad. And we're going to we're gonna conquer it. We're gonna conquer it. So, well, I guess that's we're not gonna start a new character, so I suppose that's end of stream. I'll put in the Discord when we're streaming on Saturday, and we'll decide if we're gonna do Sacred 2, if we're gonna go ahead and start our Mega Man stuff then. I think I'm gonna start that on Sunday though. And then what was the other game that I was possibly gonna do? We might do some like Risk of Rain or something like that. We'll see. If you guys don't have any suggestions. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. And you know, we go hard or go home. That's what it's about. You know, that's what these games are about. And fuck this game. Go hard or go home. We're going home. We did both. We went hard and we're having to go home now. But I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Sorry it wasn't a long stream. I was gonna have to leave in like 15 minutes anyways. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to go coach. But we will stream, not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. So I'll put it in the Discord. I'll let you guys know. And we'll do some fun stuff. We'll do some more Sacred 2, but we'll keep it fun since I've already been playing it for so long. We might do some different stuff to keep it spicy. So I'll see you guys. Thanks again, Rob, for the $10. Really appreciate it. I'll check out the memberships thing. Figure out what's going on there. But other than that, I don't have anything. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves.